I think when you look at evolution of DNI in our organization, we've been somebody who's embraced DNI right through the journey of our organization, right from when we were very small. I mean, first 2 years of our evolution or just starting, we had almost 50% women in our organization. So we started off very early in the journey in terms of DNI. And that allowed us, as we grew, as we got into different geographies, etc., to be able to ensure inclusion was easy. I mean, we didn't find it difficult to include different people from different strata, economic strata, gender, etc. I think so. The gender equality and gender DNI for us has been very, very easy and seamless. So we are right at the top. And if you compare with any other financial services organizations, on gender, we're doing really, really well, right at the top. But all other forms of diversity, I think that's in that we are at a beginner stage. I mean, that's at best I can call ourselves beginners. We are evaluating ways and means in which we can integrate LGBTQ and people with disabilities, things which need a lot more, help, hand-holding, etc., for our managers, as well as our own policies, which will ensure that there is inclusion of such people into the organization. I think that is something that we need to do a start, and we need to kind of drive it the way we've driven gender diversity in our organization. I think DNI for us has, like I was saying earlier, has been there since inception, and it has become a differentiator for us. So if you see women RMs, people who have been on the field, people who have grown to become branch managers and cluster managers, that has created a very different and a safe atmosphere for our organization. I mean, people who join our organization see that we have a very diverse workforce rather than, very similar looking suited booted people in the organization. It gives a feeling of warmth. People come in and say, okay, this is a great place. This is a place where I feel at home. While we are called home first, that kind of helps us brand it that way. But as an organization, DNI has helped us create that warm atmosphere in the organization. And add to that, there is diverse ideas. The growth strategy that we've embarked on through the years has been aided greatly by having a DNI philosophy right through. I don't think our growth would have been as quick as we had if we did not have people coming in from various backgrounds. I think that's been the biggest. I would call it one of the biggest reasons for success in our in the last 5, 6, 7 years. Wouldn't have been possible if this was not there. I think the most obvious one would be ideas exchange. Just having to listen from people who have done some great things in their organizations gives us firsthand into, how can you make a DNI philosophy action plan success. So we've got some great examples from people from Amex and people from Philips and other organizations, not just in financial services, but across industries. So it was a great learning for us, personally, to me, and as an organization, to be understanding how things are working when you adopt something like DNI, and how can you make it a success? How will you ensure that as an organization, as leaders, how can you contribute towards the success of the DNI initiative, as well as leading into the success of the organization? So that's the first and obvious one that we got. I think the second one is just the buy-in. Having a forum like this creates a buy-in that this is a widespread phenomenon, rather than a small initiative that is happening at one place or the other. So this gives the seriousness to organizations who are participating that, you know what, I'm now part of a forum. This is something that somebody else is implementing. It's an important initiative, and therefore we will give that level of seriousness to this. The third is competition. I think we all thrive in competition. So a forum like idea showcases various people who have done really well, just urges us to compete. If you're competing in the market with them, we should also be able to compete. And we see that there are organizations which are evolved in the DNI philosophy, the implementation, and the and ensuring that they're getting the fruits of that labor. I mean, they're greatly benefiting from implementing DNI in their organization. Just tells us that, okay, if I'm able to compete with them, if I need to compete with them, then I would definitely need to implement some of the things that they're doing. So all in all, it's been a great journey with the forum, the platform. It's given us immense understanding and learning in the space, ability to talk to people across industries. I think one of the things that IDF does really well is bring in people from, experts from different industries and different walks of life, and get them to interact with us. I mean, that's again a tremendous learning opportunity for us to learn from these legends. So all in all, a great experience.